I'm an artist based in Glasgow and I graduated in 2008, and since then I've made mainly sort of sculptural installations, but as part of that and as part of my sort of sculptural inquiry I've been making more sort of performative actions and written works and sound works, all sort of as part of that one core sculptural practice. I've been aware of Jupiter Artland in terms of it being quite a unique space for contemporary artists to show. It's obviously out with a sort of standard white cube gallery space, and it has a sort of immediate proximity to landscape and other artwork, so it's kind of like a non-gallery gallery. So for me, that was really interesting. I was contacted by John Heffernan from the programme team, who wanted to know a bit more about what I'd been up to and a bit more about my practice. From that point on, it was sort of with a view to how my practice was sort of a nice fit with the site and the programme, and from there we went on to develop the project. Nikki used the word unlock, like you unlock a space, and that was a really nice way to describe sort of artists' approaches to picking a site. From the off I was really clear in my own mind that I wanted a boundary site, like somewhere that felt like you were sort of between spaces or between places, so I knew that much in my mind. So when I did the walk round we identified I think about 3, and then from that it was whittled down to this one site that really, I think we all felt really chimed with what I was trying to enable the work to do. And it also felt sort of quite dangerous and a bit edgy because it is where the wall comes down and it sort of gives way to this vast expanse of farmland. I started looking at this image of a beached whale. I'd seen it in a film. I was just watching a film and I saw this image, and for me it was one of the most sort of extreme qualitative experiences in terms of this sort of strange like object. It's kind of in between this absolute like wetness, this absolute state of wet and this absolute state of dry. And I started thinking about this term qualia, which is a way to understand a sort of universal material language. A good example to use is, we can understand what the chemical or scientific components of water are, but we can't really describe what wetness is. I started to learn about this material that was really sought after from the head of a sperm whale called spermaceti. It was used in things like engine oil, cat food, lipstick. It's in the Hubble Space Telescope, sort of looking like 6 million years into the past. It has this weird sort of overall strange DNA kind of thing, and I was really interested in how something so rich or resonant as that could kind of be felt. And also I felt that had a really nice fit with the site, and it's all, the history of like the Knights Templar and the magnetic ley lines and the relationship that the Scottish East Coast had to this sort of activities. I wanted to take a number of risks in terms of what sculptural objects outside can be and how you can interact with them. So that was an ambition for me. It was to really try and push what is feasible in terms of large-scale monumental outdoor sculpture. It was kind of a very tricky, precarious negotiation with what the site can do, what my practice is, and how those two can kind of come together and collaborate well, and hopefully we've managed.